Hello, this is Pastor John with a thought for Monday, April 20. I hope you're doing well and you're able to find the strength in the Lord to get through each and every day. We had a wonderful Sabbath service here this last Sabbath. Pastor Mark did a fantastic job preaching the message, and the rest of us who participated in the service were certainly blessed being able to share with you the talents God has given to us as a church. We are so blessed as a church to have musicians, to have leaders, to have so much that God has given us and so much potential here to spread the everlasting gospel in the Phoenix Valley. That is our focus as a church. That's God's desire for us as a church family. Let me just share a thought with you here for Monday. One of the big challenges of late that they're noticing is more of a mental health concern, and that is increasing numbers or increasing levels of anxiety that they're finding in people that are experiencing little fear of the unknown from the coronavirus situation, and just being at home is causing a lot of this as well. They're finding that more than a third of Americans, about 36%, say that coronavirus has had a serious impact on their mental health. And then it jumps up to the majority, about 59%, that say that it's had some level of serious impact on their day-to-day lives, that is anxiety. And so it's a serious concern. And in fact, the news also recognizes this. It's almost ironic because the news, I think, contributes to this a little bit, but they're recognizing this concern. They had Pastor Max Lucado on here recently this last week. And I pulled from his, he gave 4 steps, he called it, 4 tips, that's what it was, 4 tips about how to make it through the coronavirus situation if you're feeling anxious. And so here are the 4 tips that he gave, and he used the acronym CALM, C-A-L-M, CALM, to help get through the coronavirus threat that we're all experiencing right now. And so here are the things that he shared with the news anchor that morning. The first one is C, and what he says we need to do is celebrate God's goodness. So instead of letting the difficult, the negative stuff get us down, let's celebrate how good God is to us. And I think part of that is praise and just thanking him for all that he is doing for us to protect our families, to protect us from harm. The A he gave was ask for God's help. Every day we need to come to him, praise his name, but then ask him for help to get us through another day. L is to leave your concerns to God. So when we ask him for help, Pastor Lucado is saying, just leave them with him. This is an act of faith. It doesn't always feel like you're leaving him there, but make a decision, make it your will, an act of the will to leave your concerns with God and let him come into your life with the strength that you need through the power of the Spirit to alleviate that anxiety and to take and remove those concerns. And then the last one he gave was M in that word CALM, the acronym CALM, and that is meditate on good things. It doesn't do us good to overconsume the news, the negative information that's out there. So do your best to kind of turn back toward the positive and think of the goodness of God, ask for his help, leave your concerns with him, and then meditate on the good things to come, because there are so many good things to come. We know that this is a challenge right now, but very, very soon we're going to experience the good things of God as he delivers us from this, and we can see him work mightily in our behalf. I want to read from Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7, and hopefully it speaks right to this issue of being anxious and leaving it in the Lord's hands. But here's what the Apostle Paul says: be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, that's asking of him, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace, look what happens. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Today, we need the peace of God that guards our hearts through this challenging situation. And so that's my prayer that I want to leave with you today. And just encourage you, be not anxious, but trust in the Lord. Let your requests be made known to him. Focus on the right things and the peace of God will guard your heart. It's a promise that He makes to us. Claim that promise today. God bless you.